What is going on, guys? We are back with another video today, and we are doing another rebuild on Madden 21, another realistic rebuild, this time of the New England Patriots, who have been the center of the coronavirus, basically NFL outbreak, of course, with the Titans and whatnot. And they had like 8 people opt out, which is, of course, going to affect Season 1 tremendously, and honestly, maybe even the whole thing, because when you think about guys like Dante Hightower, who's somehow only star development, he's 30 years old with star. He's going to lose this whole season to have a chance to go to Superstar. So basically, his career as being a great player is basically over here. Like, it just simply put, it's over because at the end of the day, he's going to be like, what, 84 probably by the end of the year. And then if he even gets to Superstar, he'd be like an 80. So I'm not even sure what we want to do there. So I probably didn't mention in the beginning of the video, something about like and subscribe and all that, whatever. But we're going to have another stream on twitch.tv/Jeromepkr tonight. Probably a rebuild stream. Maybe there's already a poll up in the community tab. I don't know. But definitely some sort of stream tonight with probably some non-Madden game later on in the day as well. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoy this one. It's actually a pretty damn good one. So, yeah, there you go. As far as corners go, oh, Jonathan Jones is star development. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. I wish we could just get rid of Jason McCourty. Maybe we move to a safety, actually. Would that not be like a really smart move? Don't get me wrong, I want to get Duggar going, but Jason McCourty played like a year or two at free safety for Cleveland, no? And he was like really good. I swear he was. Did I put him at free safety, by the way, which is where Devin is playing? I was thinking about where he played for Cleveland, and I didn't, yeah. I think this is a really good idea, actually. It's not something they would think about doing in real life. So 85 at strong. And then we still have the insane corners at number 2 and 3. I mean, this is way better, no? I mean, I feel like it is. We'll put Duggar as the backup to every position. Of course, Chung, another guy who opted out. Definitely some needs on defense. So, I mean, they're just holding it down coaching staff-wise. As far as pure talent there goes, isn't great. Offensively, the O-line, pretty damn solid. However, receiving threats lacking tremendously. Edelman, I saw that drop that was resulted in, like, what was it, a pick 6? I don't even know, but yikes. They need a wide receiver. They need a tight end. They could probably use 2 wide receivers, really. Cam Newton, I'm not really sure the future here for him because 31 years old is a bit rough at 81 overall, but he has played decent football when he has actually played. So, yeah, lots of questions here. This is, a rebuild that could definitely go either way. This isn't a predetermined one like some of the other ones, like, okay, we have a quarterback already, we know what we're going to draft. This is the best available, and honestly, there's no need really higher than the others. Wide receiver, obviously, you can find in any round, so do we want to go high? I don't know. But speaking of high, the views for this series, this rebuilding in Madden 21, has not been so high, so, hey, maybe leave a like and subscribe. It definitely helps out a ton, literally like a lot. But anyways, that's pretty much it. Let's ultimately go like 9-7, not do anything in the playoffs, and screw ourselves on a draft pick. Tell me that isn't exactly what's going to happen. Tell me. Also, I think there'll be a stream tonight at, I don't know, sometime at night. Lots of information there. Big jamboree this upcoming weekend. You don't want to miss it. I don't know when, but it'll be there. The Patriots, Joe Thuney, kind of glad that he did that because we should actually give him more than a 3-year. We should just give him a 4-year. J.C. Jackson will get the contract. Jason McCourty probably will not. David Andrews, obviously. Dante might be a tag. What else do we have? Lawrence Guy. These are some really expensive contracts for players that just would be bottom of the barrel if they weren't playing for New England, honestly. They like to elevate players there. As far as the draft class goes, let me know if there's any Xbox classes. Like, there's always people that are suggesting me classes that just aren't on Xbox. But if there's any Xbox classes you guys like, let me know because I want to use the real classes, but I also obviously know quite a bit of the player overalls and, developments from this class that we've been using, which has been okay. It hasn't been perfect. But, yeah, once again, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll stop asking things of you now. Well, when you call your own number and there's literally no competition in the entire league, you still can't get it done. Thanks, Keen. See, this is why I just don't bother anymore. Nobody gets their damn scenarios. Well, I think I missed the mark. Yeah, I wonder how far he missed the mark. Probably like half the stats. All right, we got Joe Thuney. Going to go for David Andrews here now, a 3-year as well. So we'll have both of them till they're 31, and then we can reevaluate what's going on. J.C. Jackson, he's pretty damn good, right? He's about as good as you're going to get. You know, if he gets the dev ups, it'll be a super steal. James White, they like James White a lot, but I think you can get him back for the same price, if not cheaper, and less years in free agency. Cam Newton, we'll have to see how he plays. Marquise, he opted out. Who cares? Rex Burkhead has less speed than Vince Wilfork. Hey, we're talking about Vince Wilfork. Well, actually, nice. I've been referring to Vince Wilfork a lot lately, and hey, here we go. And we lost to the 1-7 Jets. Nice. Who cares about Trevor as long as you can stop the Patriots, right? Hey, we've got a slide. We're sliding. Let's go. All right, hoping for the division to suck, and they don't, but they do at the same time. Nah, the 10-6 is pretty good. So both teams in the division going against each other in the wild card round here. Lost to the Chiefs, lost to the Niners, lost to the Jets. That one just, Ravens, fair enough. Cardinals, fair enough. Bill, I mean, I guess all the teams he lost to are fair enough. You probably would have thrown in a Dolphins loss there, but we'll count that as the Jets win. Is the Dolphins win. Cam Newton, he's getting that contract because he should be a superstar development after this season. James White, please stop. You're not convincing anyone. He really is. But Dalton Keene, if this man doesn't go to star development because of 1 yard, 1 singular yard, I know how it feels, buddy, to be short by 1. That's a pee-pee joke if it wasn't blatant enough. Yuch, 8.5. Okay, fair enough. Chase, 11.5. Some pretty damn good numbers for a team that, is more coverage than it is pass rush, in my opinion. Well, at least here in Madden. Honestly, the Patriots are like an anomaly to me. I don't know a single thing about them this year. Cam Newton at number 3. Oh, damn. Watson with the thievery. But Cam does win best quarterback, Edelman best wide receiver, and that's about it. But not a bad year for the Patriots, who I suspect probably will not make the postseason after the real life events going on here. 84 overall for both teams. I mean, this isn't going to be a Super Bowl run at all, but if we can at least win one game, maybe give some confidence for the next year and have a sick draft, who knows? All right, Josh, real life kind of MVP Allen. It's a close game so far. At the end of the first, we have a 7-point lead. Now we have a 14-point lead. I'm definitely pretty happy with the way things are going so far. Okay, I mean, Buffalo's got a good defense, so that worries me a little bit, as we cannot score. Buffalo Bills take the lead. Do they have the ball here? Oh, I thought they did. Ed Oliver, wow, absolutely choked it there. And the Bills could win. Wow, this team let the Bills take them to overtime, and they must have threw a pick 6 or something, because Buffalo wins it on the very first defensive snap in overtime. What happened? Cam must have threw a pick 6, or it must have been like a fumble or something. 13-yard pick 6 for the guy with a nice wife. She's a great person. Cam Newton, yikes. Regular season Cam, God tier. Playoff Super Bowl Cam, just playoff Cam, yikes. That is really bad. And unfortunately, we do not advance to the divisional round. Well, we have a bit of Coach XP, but we're not going to worry about it right now. We're just going to go to the Super Bowl, see who wins it, and then, of course, take a look at any dev ups. I think Keene, I'm going to be so mad if Keene doesn't get it done. Ravens, Packers, seen that one a little bit lately, and been seeing the Ravens win it lately as well, which is unfortunate for no one. Keene! Oh, look at this. 81 overall X Factor Edelman here. Ankle breaker. In fairness, he does have decent moves for an old white man, but ankle breaker, really? Cam Newton, he's an 80 overall. Do we cheese it? Do we cheese it like we did for Matt Ryan and them? People are going to be so mad. They're always cringing. They're always mad about stuff like this. If Cam Newton had a season like that, I'm just going to be honest. He's going to end up getting a boost of a lot, right? He's going to get a lot of boosties. So you're going to see that go up. You're going to see that go up. The throw power is going to come back up. And then where are the ratings? We just upgraded him a ton, and he didn't, like, upgrade at all. What happened? Awareness, maybe? Bro, I don't understand Madden this year. What's the rating that matters? This is why Jared Goff has such a high rating in Madden. Well, not has such a good set of throwing abilities in Madden, yet he's not very good. It's like the rating system, like, one little upgrade there bumped him by a ton. 85. No, we got to get him higher than that. Pressure, I'd rather just have these ratings up. That just seems so high. Whatever, 86 overall for Cam Newton. We have to pay him on an 86 overall, so at least we did it then and there. We'll even upgrade him here, just for the hell of it. If you're mad at it, cool, dude. I just don't think it's fair for Cam Newton to have basically an MVP season and be sitting at an 80 overall at age 32. Cam clearly has tons of time left to rejuvenate his career. Maybe he has to become a different player, which he's, seemingly molding to that. But either way, like, still, let him thrive. I believe we got upgrades in dev to both of the outside linebackers, which definitely makes things interesting because, going into this offseason, you would have thought that we probably needed to replace at least Anthony Jennings, but I guess not. I guess we don't. The D-line needs some work. Corners are fine. I mean, really, it's just what kind of money are we going to have to spend to keep some of these guys? What is Hightower's overall? I mean, Hightower should be a tag, if we're going to be honest. Cam Newton, a 2-year 67. I'm willing to give him a 3-year 102. He's happy to sign, and why wouldn't you? That makes him one of the highest paid players in the league, I'd imagine. Pretty close. Probably number 3. As far as everyone else goes, this guy really didn't show up for us. I think in a user league, you maybe re-sign him just for the speed, but Danny Vitale, you opted out. You ruined it. You ruined it. I feel like if Brady was still here, Bird and Burkhead would probably both be lobbied for, but he's not here, so suck it, nerds. As far as Adam Butler, he's not a great player, but I'd re-sign him for this. 2-year 14, totally fine. And then, honestly, kind of let everyone else go, right? Lawrence Guy has been he's been a pretty good guy for him. I know, I'm sorry. I'll give him this. You would like to stay here for that price because you're not getting that in free agency. James White regressed. Jason McCourty obviously regressed. And then Dante Hightower, I mean, a 2-year, 19.1. Tag is 14. Ooh, that's not good at all. All right, we're letting Dante Hightower go to free agency, which is probably something the Patriots aren't going to do until he's 40. Just because of how much he's done for them specifically in the playoffs. But ultimately, we'll just try to re-sign him here. The Panthers are like, don't Luke Kuechly us, buddy. We offered him, basically what he asked for, so now I feel like an idiot. But here we are in life. Leonard Fournette. I feel like I shouldn't allow the Niners to have a DT back for free, Like, I feel like I'm just doing the NFC a service at this point. It has nothing to do with being a Packers fan at all. Definitely not. Sheldon Rankins, 19.9. DT's kind of hard to get, especially for star development or better in Madden this year. If Tevin Coleman does not have an offer, I think he'd be the perfect guy to add for Mr. James White. No? But you know me, I'll find some players to slap on. Cohen would be perfect, but obviously he has a contract in real life. So, wow. We did not get Rankins. We didn't get Hightower back, which is the biggest shocker. But yay, backup safety that'll never play. Got a couple of decent offers here. We got Alan Lazard, Nathan Gary. I know Eagles fans are probably like, you made a bad decision there. And then a couple of other backups. But yeah, Nathan might be a projected starter for us with Hightower gone. But as far as the draft, of course, there's some decent wide receivers. New York goes with Trevor. I would not be surprised by that at all. The Chargers, that would be OP. Lions, they go left tackle. I could see it happening. Jamar Chase to the Jags, who probably would take, I don't know if they would take Fields. Jets makes sense. Moses, 100%. The Bengals need a lot of things, but middle linebacker is definitely high up there. Right now, honestly, I want Rondale Moore the most. I think that's what the Patriots are needing. They need some speed. One of the slowest offenses in the entire league by far, pure athleticism-wise. And I think Rondale Moore would be perfect to fix that. and he is there for us, so we are going to waste no time and just straight up select the man. Mr. Rondale Moore, super speed demon, the number 2, maybe number 3 projected wide receiver out the gates for this team. Obvious, insane speed qualities, really good pick. It's just a good pick, simply put. Do you think the Patriots would dare trade up and get Justin Ross as well? I didn't really think about the O-line position. I mean, we don't really need it, but I saw Trey Smith there, and I completely forgot about him when it actually came to after Rondale. I was like, oh, yeah, I probably could have taken him as well. But honestly, I mean, would this team not just trade up and just solidify the wide receiver position? Let me see. What do we got? So at this point, you got N'Keal. Maybe not, actually. Yeah, maybe not. Nah, I think you just let that go. Really, the Chargers. How many big wide receivers did the Chargers need? Travis is there. Did we trade up for a running back? I mean, I think they're all gone now. Najee's like right there, yeah, to the Bengals. Like, I just don't know what I want. We have Nathan. Oh, Eric Shields. Let's actually take a look at the safety position. So you have Duggar, and then McCourty you could probably hold on to for another 2 seasons. So, yeah, let's trade up for Moorhead. We trade 52, 116, and Myers for 42 from Washington, which we will take a linebacker with, Mr. Moorhead, if he's there, which I'm pretty sure he was. Could have went Shields as well, but I think Mr. Dwayne Moorhead is going to be our choice. Looks pretty decent. Early second talent. We'll take him with 73 overall. Hidden. Normal. Wish he was hidden. And, I mean, I suppose we'll just start him. We're going to get a next year 3rd round from the Rams for our 3rd because really all we have left are, like, backup wide receivers. Well, apparently all we have left is a DT now. He's a late 7th, but honestly, we're losing everyone at this rate, so let's just take him. And, hey, not bad. 72 overall, normal. Will he ever start? I mean, I don't know. He might have to. I don't know what our DT situation is like because we lost half the damn players we wanted. Taking one of the best available running backs, Julius Adams. He looks a little slow for our liking, but I mean, whatever. All right, so the only hidden development player we had was Rondale Moore, who I believe has star development. I do not even know. I will tell you, though, you will not be wearing number 16. 10, yeah, that looks pretty good. Star development, kind of like a Brandon Cooks look. As far as the rest of the draft, I would like to see when the guard went. Oh, he went really high, 15. Okay, never mind. All right, headed into Season 2 with not really that much of an upgraded squad. I mean, really offensively, all we added was Lazard, a new fullback, and Rondale Moore. But I suppose you get Marcus Cannon back after the opt-out. You get Keene, who's way better than he was last season. Cam Newton, superstar development, almost saw an MVP season. I mean, it was an MVP-style season. Gets the upgrade in overall. Looking at the linebackers, this is kind of where we upgraded a little bit. Well, I'd actually say we downgraded because we do not retain Lawrence Guy, and that's pretty much it. That's really where the downgrades come. And of course, no Jason McCourty, but I suppose we do get younger. But yeah, we didn't really take the team in too positive of a direction, if we're going to be honest. We got some re-signings. Stephon Gilmore, he wants a 2-year. I mean, he doesn't want a 2-year 40, but we're going to give him a 2-year 40 just about. Then McCourty we can get for cheaper. Isaiah Wynn. Offensive linemen are not easy to get, so a nice 6-year 80. Okay, I guess he wants more. Sony Michel played pretty well for us. A 5-year deal at 26 is a little expensive. I mean, it's a cheap deal, so it is what it is. Edelman, I do not know. He might retire on us. Jawan Bentley, we'll give him a long-term deal as well. Anything else? I mean, we got to replace a right tackle, but overall, cap situation-wise, we're looking pretty good. All right, headed to the playoffs. See what we got going on for ourselves. Missed playoff season is what we have. 7-9. Let's take a look at how Mr. Cam Newton did after this. Lost those. If we didn't lose those 2 last games, pretty decent chance we would have made it, right? We'd have been 9-7, so yeah, we would have definitely made it. Cam, I don't feel bad. I'm just saying Cam Newton, most likely literal MVP here. I'm not exactly sure how how they didn't win, make the playoffs with that roster, with that season anyways from this roster. Defense, it appears, did actually play pretty poorly. Those sack totals are bad. Tucker McCann, can you not, pal? Can't believe he actually missed those. Same guy we have in our Rams league, but they gave, he just went on the team here. Rodgers MVP again with Cam Newton number 2 this time. Last time he was number 3. I mean, can you really be mad at us for making Cam better? I mean, we could have done it for Edelman, but he's a wide receiver. Who cares? Who cares about that, you know, even though he's playing out of his mind as well. Got to think if Rondale Moore is number one, they would smoke the comp. He'd have like 2,000 yards last season. Browns win the Super Bowl. Let's take a look at DevOps. Cam X Factor probably. 90, well, 87 overall now. I kind of feel like he deserves to go to a 90, right? I mean, he would be like a 97, maybe 99 by now if this was real Madden, but I don't want, you know, you guys are going to get so pissed off if I did something like that. That would be so much. You guys would be so pissed. Can we get him just like one more overall without like jumping his actual ratings up? 99 awareness doesn't do it. Oh, it's just really delayed now. Is that what it is? Oh, no wonder why it seems like it doesn't work. It's just delayed. I didn't know that. I look for a second and then I move on with my life. Okay. Edelman straight up retired, so good thing we didn't sign him on for more, but damn, he had a really good year. Would have been nice to see him, you know, maybe give it one more go. As far as defensive DevOps, there were none, so there's nothing to see. Nothing at all. And yeah, the off-season is going to be quite something. Jeromepkr, 86 overall. He probably won't even want to stay on for that, but I'll give him almost 10 mil. Nice. Not much more for a tag, but like, I really don't. Screw it. I'm not doing it. All right, look at free agency. Jair, Fred Warner, J.J. Watt, Schwartz would be nice. I think we're going to pay a lot for Schwartz. Cam Newton is going to be so blessed. He's going to realize that he's in heaven once he gets Schwartz on the team. Harrison Smith, we've done that move too many times, I think. Rashaan Evans, though. Okay, I mean, that's not a bad contract by any means. Want to join the team, buddy? I mean, that's really good, actually. I'd be willing to go a 4-year for this. Kind of really, you know, takes away the Moorhead pick, but I do not care. Yeah, we might still even go for Devin McCourty, get him back. Interesting. Okay. I mean, the things could be worse, simply put. We get Mitchell Schwartz, Deontay Burnett, Ronnie Harrison, Phillips, and then Rashaan Evans rejects. Even though I really want him, and he's obviously a great player, considering our cap situation, might not have been the worst thing in the world. We have Moorhead. Maybe the contract god saved us one. Not really at all, but I'm just saying it. So we actually got a bunch more backups, but you know, it's backups, not really that interesting. We have a DT and a wide receiver here high at pick 9. I do not know what if either will be there, so we're going to slowly sim until one of them is gone. I don't think that's our DT. I think our guy's name was Robinson. And okay, they're both, one of them's going to be there at least. Great. I love when I have the choice between two really good players and I'll accidentally choose the wrong one. So Terry Beckham, who has really good top skills and obviously is pretty damn solid in the combine report, or James Robinson, whose top skills are pretty good, power move and block shed, but he has an insane combine. The question now comes down to, what do we need more? We did end up getting Mr. Brandon Williams in free agency just now, but is that enough? That's the question. Adam Butler needs a contract. We could even probably trade him off. We cannot, because all of our contracts that we ever sign are just the way they are. And then Smith could obviously be replaced. I think that DT is perfect. Like, don't get me wrong, wide receiver is definitely a need here. Wide receiver. Is there any other later round guys? Tavon Lowry? No. We got to do it. James Robinson just looks too good. James Robinson, please be hidden. Don't make me wrong. And I do not think we're wrong because he's hidden. Hidden is hard to get. I don't know if the wide receiver is hidden. He probably is. But this guy fits perfectly in what the Patriots are trying to do. He could play edge. He could play interior. He's got the whole package, really. Now, we might end up making a trade-up because I did kind of like a safety. I can't remember who we have at safety. But right now, I think we're going to be taking a tackle, assuming he is there. The safety and tackle are there. Barnes late second and Thompson early third. Thompson's skills are better than his actual combine report. I don't know if it actually matters to really get a tackle this year, though. So, late third. What's our next pick? We could end up getting that guy later. I mean, it's really about who has better dev. Barnes looks like he might actually have good dev. Thompson's just a shot in the dark, honestly. Like, combine, you know, his skills are good, but as far as dev goes, it's a shot in the dark. Barnes, though, he looks good, so usually that's a decent indicator. I don't know. To be fair, we do have Kyle Duggar, and I get we don't need a tackle right now, but we technically don't need a safety right now either, so I'm just going to go Kevin Thompson. He's going to play right tackle not even probably. I was about to say probably next season when Schwartz is gone, but no, he's 100% playing it because he's hidden development. This is already an amazing draft. Let's go to the next round and hope that other safety's there. I'm willing to go for him as well. Screw it. And he is there, Jaden Hankins. Of course, a little bit rougher on the top skills, but a little bit better on the combine grade. Let's go to the Jaguars and see what we can do. Shouldn't cost us much, right? Ooh, we have 75 as well. That's actually really clutch. I might end up taking that wide receiver with that next pick. All right, there we go. That's a good trade for us, and obviously a great trade for them. Only 8 spots back to gain a high 4th is an absolute win. We're going to be taking a strong safety, Jaden Hankins, late 3rd. This is ridiculous. Okay, I don't think he's going to start, but he looks really good as well. Another hidden. There's no way. This is the best. Well, I mean, obviously, I don't know the devs, but this is already a top 3 draft for Madden 21 for us, without a doubt. Bobby Chapman. We also did have a pass rusher here. Really good finesse, and I don't really care too much. We're going to reach a little bit here. Do we reach? This is a bit of a pick. I mean, because if he's normal, he doesn't have anything redeeming. Let's trade down a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh, you trade down to 85. I don't know what that voice was. It was kind of voice crack. It was kind of a demon escaping from me. Ha, Bonner. It's like okay. Bobby Chapman. New wide receiver around here, and really good pick. 71 overall. No hidden this time, but I like it. This is exactly the type of player I'm looking for in a user franchise. 90 speed, 90 excel, 89 agility, 89 catching, 86 spec catch. He looks really solid across the board. You can't really ask for much. And hell, at his frame, 87 change of direction. That's actually really good. 6'4", 225, 87 change of direction. That's nuts. I have my inner user coming out, but 4.51, yeah, I'm taking him. Early 6, 66 overall, 80 agility is a bit rough. Decent jumping and catching for, a CPU created draft pick. It's, 66 overall, could be worse. But not by much. And to be honest, not by much. We traded our 5th and our 6th round pick for a late 4th projected next year, and I suppose there's got to be hidden development somewhere in here. That's not going to be one of them, but hey, a 63 overall in the 7th round. That's it. You can't really do much with it. Of course, we will be taking a look at the development. This one, I will say, for the safety, it is a little bit cheating because, honestly, if it's only star, maybe I don't force him up the roster, but if it's superstar, we probably start him in free safety, right? And it is superstar. Okay, we are 100% starting him at free safety. Like I said, it is kind of cheesing in that sense, but what can you do? I mean, we've already cheated, didn't we? James Robinson, automatic starter because of his versatility, and our right end's just not great. And, okay, this is already hands down our best draft. I can't think. I don't think we've even drafted a single CPU X Factor, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember, but 2 superstars in 1 draft in Madden 21 is an absolute W. Thompson only star, but hey, I mean, I suppose if of all the players you could have, that's the one guy you want superstar, but what can you do? Things happen. I do want to take a look at the wide receiver we missed. Where is he? Oh, he went down. Oh, 78 overall, hidden. There's no way. What was he, a 4.42? He looks so much faster. I mean, unless this guy's an X Factor, though, I still like our guy more. Wide receivers are a lot easier to develop. But yeah, if he's an X Factor, that's something. Okay, only star. I mean, he's really good still, and you could even still make the the argument that maybe you'd rather have him, but hey, I'm cool with what we got. Sick draft. Really good draft, actually. And yeah, let's get going. I mean, obviously, wide receivers around here aren't that great still, but the supporting team around that is good. All right, we're an 85 overall roster going into, year 3 now. Cam Newton's looking like a god. The wide receiver situation is, I mean, outside of Moore, it's not great, but Cam can usually do more with less. Is that actually how you spell his name, by the way? I figure there would not be 2 E's at the end, but, how am I supposed to know, I seen there was a guy named Lasagna in soccer, so, what do you want? But But yeah, definitely more to be desired on offense, but a lot of young guys there, you know, and just like what your mom likes, young guys. What? Defensively, Bentley's kind of young, Moorhead's kind of young, Uche and Jennings are kind of young. The whole team is kind of young outside of DT and corner, basically. So, well, I mean, corner's good, except, you know, Gilmore's kind of on the older side. But obviously, a really good squad that has lots of potential, a lot of upside. So, whether it's playoffs this season or Super Bowl this season, I feel very good about the future, at least. All right, we have re-signings. Jonathan Jones is already 28 years old, so there's that. That's very interesting. I will say Chase Winovich is someone we probably should keep, so we are going to budget Clay Matthews over here. Looking at Tucker McCann, cheap contract, probably give him another year, couple years. Jake Bailey, maybe, because he's a decent punter. And then as far as Schwartz goes, if he wants to stay, he should stay another season, right? 34? They usually play till about 34, and then after that, they're done. Oh, cool, man. Jonathan Jones, I mean, I'm willing to pay it, and then, you know, we'll just replace, you know, try to draft a corner after or during the season, or when the season's over. N'Keal Harry, that's tough, because he's decent, he's young, but a lot of XP to go, and he's not, I don't know. 3 year, I mean, that's what, $7 million per year, just about. That's not that bad, actually. We'll do a 3 year because I'm not completely sold, and then we'll probably need a new DT. But I mean, not bad. Final week, headed to the playoffs, and we get a bye week. That's how good this team was. 13-3. The rest of the division was absolutely awful. We won quite a bit against. So we lost to the Vikings, Browns, and Bengals. Okay. I mean, fair enough, I guess. Looking at the actual stat line, though, Cam Newton, I mean, he gets better with age. He's going to be MVP at this rate. Rushing was terrible. Rondale Moore was insane. Keane, maybe the superstar. Harry, maybe the star. Should be the star, right? Looking at blocking, not looking good. Looking at sack totals, 9.5 sacks for Robinson, 9 for Jennings. Looking at pick totals, Bentley with 5, J.C. Jackson with 5. Kicker, McCann was great. I mean, this was, outside of the ground game, it was a very good season. MVP Cam Newton. This is why I kind of feel okay. Chapman, player, Rookie of the Year, really? Rookie of the Year for Robinson as well. That's why I don't feel mad about, I don't feel bad about changing guys that are in that kind of age cusp like Cam, where they still have time to, change their careers, turn it around, whereas someone that's maybe like 40, okay, fair enough, maybe not, But yeah, here we are going on to the divisional round. The Patriots looking pretty damn good here. I ain't gonna lie. 89 overall. Upgrades are probably just like random backups because we have auto upgrading on. 88 overall for the Patriots. 87 for the Bengals, who are always killing it in Sim somehow. We got ourselves an old-fashioned snow game. Looks like a pretty good one. I mean, in this situation, you would think that New England would have a little bit of an advantage here, but we'll see. Right now, no one scored in the first quarter. I don't know if that's good or not. I mean, we have a really good defense, so that's probably bad because we should be stopping teams like this all the time. But right now, I mean, it's looking like New England, we're going home. Huge touchdown, though. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's over. Never mind. Forget anything I've said. Come on, offense. We get the touchdown. Need a little bit of help, defense. And they just don't get it. The offense, don't get me wrong, they didn't do enough early on. This is a field goal, right? Like, this is like, well, why aren't you kicking a field goal here? What are you doing? With the win, I mean, you got to be almost dead accurate with it. Why aren't they kicking a field goal? This game, like, they said they were going to improve it, and they kind of improved it a little bit. It's still god-awful situational awareness. It's so bad. Like, how is it that hard to develop? Like, that's why you see these games where they end like this rather than the team. Obviously the game's over right now, but the team has zero chance of winning if you just keep trying to throw towards the end zone. So, like, get your field goal, do an onside. Hell, I don't know the situation. They could have had 3 timeouts with, like, a minute left for all we know. I didn't pay attention enough. Cam Newton was decent. So was Joe Burrow. I mean, we just got outplayed, simply put. Rondale Moore was insane. Defensively, decent numbers, I suppose, for both teams. No picks. Just a clean game. We just lost, simply put. I'm watching The Grudge while doing this in the background, a little bit by little bit. And then I see a floating phone. It's got me. Oh, Lord. The Cowboys win the Super Bowl over the Browns. Looking at the offense, of course, we see a nice couple of dev-ups. N'Keal Harry is one of them. He is now a star development wide receiver. He is an 85 overall, so it looks like our contract was good. Maybe should have put more on it. But speaking of more, Rondale Moore, superstar development. Now Cam Newton has got some weapons. Looking at the defensive side of things, we get an upgrade to superstar for Josh Uche, which I believe is his name. It's not Uche unless it is, and screw me, right? F me. As far as like if the regressions hit, if they already did, then damn, this team is really solid, and this has got to be our season. Floating tablet. They must have hit. We did not get Schwartz in the long run, and I really do want him back. We have to take a look at the contract. How much money do we have? 1 year, 12. We got the money, even though we have a rookie ready. Yeah, we can't pay 17 mil. That's a little too much. As far as Jake Bailey goes, I don't care. It's a special teamer. All right, looking at the free agents, we do see Schwartz. We see Hudson. Now, here's the thing. We have to look at the situation. If there's any linemen, we have to look at the situation where our offensive linemen we are going to be replacing if we have a chance. So, I mean, it's all irrelevant because I don't see a single player that we can do that for. Look at Devin McCourty. So inspirational. Still in the league. All right, free agents. We did get Matthew Ioannidis, which is a big win. 2-year deal there. A couple of backups here and there. Nothing big, you know. We do the backup thing all the time. Get some backups. No one cares, and boom. As far as what we need, though, I'm going to be looking at offensive line in this one because we do have guys like Andrews, who I think is going to need a contract. Thuney might need a contract. I don't know if either of them would be getting a contract from us, though. As far as defensive side of ball, maybe a corner. You know, Jonathan Jones is going to be gone after this season for sure. I don't know what Gilmore's future is like because he's 32, but I imagine he'll be fine for the rest of this thing. It's a really good team. Oh, we got Jawan Bentley upgraded as well. I didn't notice that, but it's a really good team. You know, maybe lacking in linebacker a little bit, but I don't imagine teams being much better than this or even close to as good as this. This is actually really sick. So we have a center that's late first, and I have nothing else until late second or later. So we're gonna trade up 28 this, a third round, and Ja'Kai Polite to the Lions for 18. I think it's fair. It might be a little bit in our favor, though. But as far as what we have, like I said, Emmett Herron, who looks pretty damn solid, great skills, decent combine, probably actually fit as a center, and 74 overall, which allows us... I don't want to make the team worse, but if Andrews does need a contract, we might trade him off for like a third next or a fourth next, because at the end of the day, it is about staying as cheap as possible, and this team is actually getting pretty close to not having enough money to afford anyone. We also do have a cornerback, which we need to, of course, replace Jonathan Jones this season, well, once this season's over. So I'm probably going to go to like pick 8 if he's there. Oh, what a pick to the Dolphins. If he's there at pick 8, we will trade up again, and then probably not have any room to trade up at all for the rest of the draft. So a 4th round pick instead of Gallman would have been fair to them, so we're going to give them a 4th round pick to make up for it, but we're going to make that a 4th round next year just because Gallman is a tiny bit of value. It was literally dead on. The 60, 92, and 113 for 40 was literally 500 for both teams, but of course it's EA. Peter Harris definitely looks worth it to me. Decent combine. You know, tall, of course the weight's a little low, good age, obviously, and then the skills, like we said, was really good. Please be hidden, and he is not, but as far as the number 3 goes, can't go wrong. Great catching, great jumping, really good speed, excel, and agility, great injury, good stand. I mean, he's just good. He's just a good player. Can't be mad at that one. And then we had a safety that I was thinking about going for because A, hip power is nice, A- pursuit, but look at the weight and height. That could be a linebacker. However, I don't think we have that in the cards anymore. Let's trade down to or move down to our next pick. And honestly, probably have nobody to take. All right, late 4th, we see D. Fowler. Looks pretty good. 23 is a little rough, but mid-6, worth it. And 68 overall, very solid look. This would be so disappointing if you're in a user league and you get a guy like this, because once again, a guy like this could go in like the late 2nd. You're like, okay, like the speed. Oh, love the excel. Okay, hit power tackling solid, pursuit solid, and then you see 56 catching, which is so brutal. Such a random stat that you just can't do anything about. Things happen, but you have to deal with it. It's the reality of it. And honestly, we're going to go with another linebacker here in the late 5th. 66 overall, Grant Vincent. A little bit slower in the excel and speed. A little bit better in the hip power, though. Worse catch, actually same catching, but a little bit better jumping. Neither player is going to be that guy for us, though. But not bad backups. We're going to take another corner. Chris Sutton, 67 overall. We're getting some really good players, though, considering how late it is in the draft. Not bad. And then this next pick, I think, might be a... What was it? Did we have a fullback? What the hell did we have? We had a fullback, Mr. Tyler Morales. Why not? Take a new fullback. 65 overall. Have we even had a hidden fullback yet in rebuilds? I don't think we have. And that was the end of our draft. We landed one hidden, I believe, the center. If he's superstar, that'd be sick. It's not going to... Well, I will change something. Well, no, it doesn't change anything because we're going to get rid of Andrews anyways, I think. Maybe. Do we just hold on to him? We might just hold on to Andrews and just let him, retire on the team. Well, maybe not retire, but let him go to free agency. Mr. Heron, star development. Fair enough. We trade Kyle Duggar to the Texans for their 3rd-round pick. He just never had a chance to start for us properly. So, we're getting the best out of it situationally. All right, 88 across the board. We have, should I upgrade Cam again? I don't even know if he damn needs it at this point. 34 years old. He should be better than that because he's absolutely killing it, but I'll leave it. But if we can't get it done this season, we'll probably do one more season and then call it there. If we have to, we'll do a part 2 of this in the future. You guys got to keep track of these, which ones get part 2s and not, because I'm going to be honest, I'm going to forget, okay? All right, so Gilmore is still a 99 overall, if you are wondering. Cam Newton will give him a 2-year deal because he has played for every bit of it and deserves it. Jonathan Jones will let go. Dalton Keene, he's actually been pretty decent. I like him. I'm keen. Now I'm not going to do it. David Andrews, I think we let go. Josh Uche, 6-year deal worth 75. I'm all about it. As far as Anthony Jennings goes, I wasn't going to keep him, but I'll give him a 3-year deal worth 13 because that's actually a bit of a steal. Michael Onwenu, he's not bad. Damn it, why is everyone so cheap? Everyone's so cheap right now. I got to sign everyone, basically. Let's also get Shaq Mason back on a 2-year deal. He'll retire maybe like 33, 34. And then Gilmore, screw it. Everyone's getting a contract. I'm not going to go any further than 1 year because I think he will regress hard after this year. But I like all those re-signings. Going to the playoffs. We are in there at 9-7. The only reason why we're even in the playoffs, and we're going to be honest, is because of the division just did not play well. And, we played okay considering, we have a really good squad. I would have liked to see more. As far as quarterbacking goes, Cam Newton's still playing at an extremely high level. Rushing, Sony Michel is killing it there. The previous season's not so much. N'Keal Harry, superstar development most likely. Keene, maybe superstar. Rondell Moore, a little bit of a drop-off. Chapman, is pretty solid, number 3. Blocking, pretty damn good. As far as sack totals goes, really disappointing as always. But I suppose as far as Madden terms goes, Josh Uche was decent. He's decent. Yearly awards, Cam Newton wins MVP again. He does not win Offensive Player of the Year award, though, which is very interesting, to say the least, I suppose. All right, here we are against Cleveland. That's not Cleveland, it's Cincinnati. If it was against Cleveland, we would lose. Fireworks in the snow. Once again, I'm not a pyrotechnician or anything, but I feel like this is either really unlikely or it's just not a good idea. One of the two. But speaking of unlikely, us winning this game, simply put, Cincinnati already with 7, Cincinnati with 14 in the first. Second quarter, can we bounce back? We kind of do. We get 7. That 3 is going to be tough to come back from, but at least it's not 7. 24-14, similar to last year's playoffs. Defense is just struggling hard. I don't know what to tell you. Offense is coming back strong, but defense, it can't stop a single thing. There it is, though, down by 6. If the Patriots can score a touchdown here, which they do, what a comeback. We advance to the divisional round, 35-34. What a close matchup. Cam as clutch as can be. Both QBs threw a pick. Cam was way more accurate with more yards. Rushing was just bad for both teams. Receiving, Rondale Moore will never let you down. Keen, really good stuff. Defensively, sack totals 2 sacks for Dante Harris. Josh Uche, not bad. Ronnie Harrison, Ian Moses with picks. McCann, you please play better. You like that? Ooh, Kansas City. Yikes. I kind of wish we didn't have a home game here. Oh, look, weather's way better, though. Nice. Now, this is a team I don't think you're going to win on if you have to play defense, so thank you, offense, for starting off decently strong for once. Huge rushing touchdown. If you're giving up rushing touchdowns for 70-plus against Kansas City, your chances of winning are not very good. I'm just going to be honest. Defense, I will say, even though I said what I said, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe defense can do the job. Okay. New England defense looking tough. Defense won the game. 3 picks against Mahomes. Oh, my Lord. How do you let Clyde Edwards-Helaire take it for 75? I don't even think he has the speed to take it for 75. Jeez. Defensively, Gilmore with 2. Oh, Gilmore. Trying to go out with a bang. 2 picks there. 1 pick for Josh Jackson. They missed the kickings. We did not, even though Harrison Butker is really good. I guess, to be fair, we are like 3-4 years in, technically, so what can you say? Can't guard Mike. More like can't start Mike because he doesn't play. Got him. Even though Devontae hasn't played at all really this year either. Denver Broncos, 9-7. We are not the Denver Broncos, but we are 9-7, so there's that. Come on, New England. Ooh, a nice snow. I should have picked one of these years if the Patriots are really bad in the game. I got to pick them. I got to. They play so many snow games. It's too much fun not to. It's just too much fun not to. 7-0, 10-0, 17-0. Wow, we are putting on a bit of a show here against Denver. They have yet to score. We have 27 points unanswered in the first half. 30-0. They finally put up points, but obviously way too late. They missed the extra point, which literally gives them no chance. Don't get me wrong, they came back strong in the second half, but way too late. If you lose a 30-0 deficit at halftime, you deserve to not be a franchise anymore. You should be knocked down to the D-League, which doesn't exist, but they should create it just for that circumstance. James Robinson, clutch. Von Miller, really good season, even though he's like 500 years old. No picks, kicking. I mean, it's a bit of a snowy game. What can you really ask for? They're both from 50-plus. What do you want? Who attempts 50-plus field goals, 50-plus yard field goals with Tucker McCann in the snow? Me in the Rams League, probably, if we ever get a snow game. But yeah, not anyone. And of course, I will show you guys we didn't like cheat on the way here or anything like that. We're just gonna cheat in the Super Bowl because I just want to win. What up? This is destiny. Destiny for us to freaking lose. Postseason. Win. No forces, no replays. Just straight up good old-fashioned football. See if we had any dev-ups. Probably the wide receiver guy. No. N'Keal Harry says. Defensively, we had Anthony Jennings, I believe, and that may have been it. Not a bad re-signing for Anthony Jennings. It is what it is. Come on, please. They have a high record. This is quite the opposite of what happened in real life, and they have Trevor Lawrence. We lost. It's Trevor Lawrence. He's got, like, the sim gods on his side. It's GG. Don't even worry about it. It's over. But I had a blast. It was a fun one. Can't wait to do Season 5. All right, Cameron Newton. They get 3. We get a huge rush. Sony Michel exists? Nice. Unless it wasn't him, and it was Tevin, which would make even more sense. 14-10 now. Defense is trying its best to give opportunities for the offense. Yikes start for us on second half. Huge touchdown, though. This is a close game of nobody wanting to win. Giants, however, do want to win a little bit more than that, but it is tied. We have the ball. The offense is moving. That's an all-time drive, dude. Cam is so clutch. I gotta see this play. I have to. What are they gonna run? Cover 4? These guys are all really good players. I have to use her one of them. I guess I'll use her Robinson. He's on the double. Nice throw, Trevor. The Patriots win the Super Bowl in the least climactic way possible. You have 3 seconds for the 17-yard line, and you don't chuck it into the end zone. Yikes. Oh, which Lawrence is which? They got the same name. He's the second one, clearly. The other one was created first, which is not true, but a funny joke. But the Patriots win the Super Bowl, something everyone has always loved to hear in the history of time. Clearly, over the last 2 decades, we've just had not enough of it. We needed to see more. Don't worry, Patriots fans. I brought you a Super Bowl finally. Took you guys so damn long here. No problem. I helped you out. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You got a real quarterback here. That's why you got a Super Bowl finally. But yeah, of course, the Patriots add to their Super Bowl totals, which would probably put them at the #1 spot. I can't remember all the results this season or in this rebuild, but I think they would have all-time highest Super Bowl list. Pretty sure. I can't remember who won the other 3 here, but of course, Cam Newton absolutely balled out of his mind. I don't know what it is about Cam Newton, but he has like a glitch. I don't know if this is like an EA marketing plan, just because of the whole, the racial injustice and, kind of the NFL looking, kind of bad at times. Maybe they did that so then Cam never loses. It's like, oh, look who's good in the games, even though he played so poorly in the Super Bowl. Maybe I'm just thinking way too far into it, but Cam Newton's a glitch. I don't understand how, and I do not feel one bit bad about making him a better player in overall, because he has deserved it tenfold. Should he be playing as a 78 overall because he's 31 and he wasn't playing good before the progression point? No. So suck it, nerds. That's all I can really tell you. And honestly, Cam was so good, I almost want to put him on the thumbnail on his own. But I think Rondale and Gilmore probably do deserve to be there. We'll see. Regardless, though, that was the Patriots. I thought we lost. Oh, wait a minute. Does that mean we're not always correct? Uh-oh. Wait a minute. We might not have always been correct. All these times we're like, who wins the Super Bowl? Might not have been correct all of this time. Ah, great. Regardless, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, maybe leave a like. Subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr. Take a look at the second channel, PKR Plays. We had a video come up yesterday. The most important thing you can do besides, let me know in the comment section below what team you would like to see next or any challenge rebuilds you would like to see is to follow me on twitch.tv/Jeromepkr. If I didn't already mention it, we will have another stream tonight. We actually might have a rebuild stream tonight. I know the timing's off. I should have had this up the day before. Yeah, yesterday, but I didn't, so I apologize. Rebuild again. Maybe. We'll do a poll probably, and then you guys can vote and all that. Maybe it's already up. I don't know. But, like I said, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you come back for next video. Should be Washington tomorrow. Maybe something else. Not sure. But until next video, see ya!